The one and only multiverse presents a grand unified theory. Does the multiverse theory acknowledge a belief in God? The incredible answer is yes. Only TM is willing to go where no one has gone before, without prejudice, bias or fear. When it's right, everything falls into place. Web page and video are not AI generated. Your host, Richard E. Noer. The belief in God question is bound to come up sooner or later, so a theory of everything can't exist without addressing this issue. Standard definition: God, a supernatural being conceived as the perfect and omnipotent and omniscient originator and ruler of the universe, the object of worship in monotheistic religions. Did God create the universe, multiverse? TM responds, no. The universe, multiverse is a forever existence. Did God create life? No. Life evolved from the physics of matter, energy, space, and time. Did God create man? No. Man created man. So what did God create? Answer: nothing. This is because it is man that created God. Okay, I know, this is going to cause a lot of trouble, but hear me out. Yes, there is a God, but he is not a physical being. He lives in the hearts and minds of people everywhere who have accepted this belief. He, she, entity, is a living spiritual being. I say living because the human brain is living, but if the brain dies, so does the personal living God that this individual believed in. Now for the tricky part: God does not die. This is because there are multitudes of others that keep him alive. He, she, entity, so far has immortality. God most certainly is a living spiritual being. He exists in a separate reality, the reality of consciousness. This means that individuals or groups of individuals think God will be on their side if they create actions and laws to please him. This is because we all want prosperity and love, not the great punishment that God can inflict. This in turn means that people have the power to control their destiny, that is, if they please their deity. All other things are under God's control, and we all know that a God is incapable of making mistakes. So it is the behavior of people that God rewards or punishes. As we know from our interpreters of God's laws, the rewards can be great, and the punishments can be severe. Now we must interrupt here. TM says, there is no evidence for a physical God of the universe, but there is the controlling power of beliefs, of multitudes of people. That in turn, most certainly would affect the rewards and punishments of a perceived God. B. Conclusion: God is a consciousness that has evolved from a time with little knowledge of the physical universe. Wars, famine, plagues, were blamed on an angry God. Prosperity, health, and happiness were also attributed to God. God is all-powerful, all-seeing, all-knowing, but no one knows where his physical presence came from, or where he resides, or how he acquired his power. Logic has an answer: God is the product of a conscious mind and not the physicality of a superior being. I know, this explanation is going to upset God, but, in modern science, we question all knowledge without proof. If someone, anyone, anywhere, has physical evidence of a physical God, please share it with all of us. On the other hand, if you are free to form your own opinions, and are not accepting the conclusions of others, there is a mountain of evidence for a spiritual God of the conscious mind, but not for the physical presence of a controlling master of the universe. Your host, Richard E. Noer. Young me. Mini me. Email, noerastronomy@gmail.com. Here in a multiverse, our goal is to find the cosmic truth. No matter where, or how far it takes you. The universe truly does unify. If you get the basics right,